German in the end having to try and punch through Nick the Galaxy, and that was just a hurdle too far with that third-party off angle. Speaking of the off angle there, Morph able to find Dokuma pretty cleanly here for next Ruya. That is going to be real tricky. This is on the southeast side, near that Milta area between the Milta Power.
That top of Ruins and Mount Everest getting slightly contested here between FaZe and 628.
Yeah, on the western side of this circle, it still is in action. So definitely a valuable position for the time being. FaZe wanted to hold it down. Onzen under threat as Jin crests that ridgeline with the Bison in hand, able to rattle off the right shots there. Ventora's trying to hold face with the DBS, but he eats too much damage for his liking, goes for the flush instead of the challenge, and now it's all up to the backline coming on through from FaZe. Mela needs to stand up for the roster in a 1 versus 2, I believe, on this position, versus Sunan, versus 33Z as well. The nade forwards, and Mela brought very, very low. Looking to move in with that auto shotgun. 33Z with the UMP close range. Wants to get the challenge spot to Helmet. Goes for the spray and the heal is through for Mela. And he's able to cut one down. Sunan launching an 8 to the back line. And the spray is good. He takes FaZe out and STE will stay alive on the top of Everest, but only as 3. It looks like they're going to try and divert quite far out. We're still in stage 3, so you can survive quite well in the blue, but what's this? Canadian Power rocking up on Inko. Squash with the challenge. Agori goes down first. Now Becca with the shots, with the spray. The DBS is there as well. To try and put the final nail in the coffin, and Inko are getting their dome rattle once again. They are giving us what they get with 2 knocks sent back to Canadian Power, but they are losing players they won't be happy with. Hitting through the window, but Vitar too quick for that. Nenobete needs to get rest here if Inko want a chance to move forward, and Canadian Power needs to be dealt with swiftly. To find the shot with Becca, but that is disastrous to lose so much. And there's a third party, STE, descent from on high.
Teams could hold things zone.
Spray down around the side there. Tiger looking to stay alive against Morph, and the DPS is good for the first. There's a couple more Morph players waiting in the wings. We're in stage 3 into stage 4, which means you can still get these reses, Zute. He'll be able to pick up his teammate, but getting through from here is still a very order. Similar situation. Morph. Boho is going to get that res pickup as well.
I don't think the teammates are going to go for it. The blue zone is starting to chunk right there. If anything, they're going to confirm the point. They get the point. Tiger is still up. That nade not doing enough damage. He has meds, and there is the finish. More for
this game right up and in Hyper's face.
Low toss Molly coming out from GK first. A nice connection does take for a lot of burn damage. Come out into open. He gets one, though. Gets knocked right back. So 1-for-1 shot. The util come first. Finally does go down. Koi, he's going to have to do a double knock at the very least. He goes for 1. Tries to get the second. Gets knocked. And Hyper down to just 1. But this area open sightlines to the high ground. And they worry about that as well.
Inko in the meantime starts to move forwards towards Ducksan's west position that they regrouped on towards. And Hyper with Shifan looking to put in the performance to the roster strong. Lead from the front and a lovely challenge over the top of the ridgeline. Shifan keeps it together and he's looking for the reses as well. Cielo not close enough to res. Diego most likely bleeding out here. And Hyper, are they going to get all 4 of themselves back up to 8? May have other ideas. Yellow.
Oh, that looks good.
Is it on target? Is he going to find the shots? It just bubbles short, but it gets a lot.
Oh! It took down all the players that were not rezzed, and the one that was rezzed gets knocks Yellow with the nades, ending chances of Hyper to get that full reset. And right on cue, a third party once again by STE. They're looking everywhere for these third parties. STE could be sitting comfortably in zone at a strong compound, but they want the points. I like the aggression, but can he get the finish? That looks scary, and he does almost go down. I think zone. Well, that is a huge loss for STE.
Long Shim Red. Full time, having a little bit tougher of a time with it against NB Esports. Said why over the top, gets a good spray with the Tommy gun, finds his second knock, but is put. They can go for the goes pretty long and right on target as well. Wide brought almost to the bleed out fully. Another nade might just do it, but it goes a little bit long. However, it's not a. You just can't get back into position as Freak rolls up into this fight. NB are getting cut to pieces. They leave their compound sanctuary.
Beautiful.
And they move on out for a third party, cleaning out. Looks like you got Duxan taking on that fight, playing as 3 for Duxan to play on that western side. But I like Inco's position here. They're a lot further down the hill. They're on that low ground position. But I feel like they've got a lot of control over this fight as long as they don't get spotted from across the way.
Yeah, Inco with a beautiful rotation to that spot too. They cut ahead of Nasser, and I believe it was Duxan, right? Behind the tree does need to survive because there is very low chances of anyone getting rezzed on the Inco side if you get knocked now.
Heavy smoke cover needed. QX, I mean, being suppressed a little bit by Becca's position. He's probably more wary of it now. Nenebete hesitant to go for Vitali to get that res for the time being. Enigma Galaxy rocking right on up to Nextruya. Not a pause to be seen. A nade in response, but that's not going to do much when you're already dead from beyond the grave. Not much of an impact to be had. Becca spotted. And this is Duxan opening up the bidding over to Becca. That's what was keeping their position together. And now it's just the res needed to come through from Nenebete. Can he keep his team together? Great position to do so as well. They have led the charge, in fact. Ralph moving forwards. Duxan eats a bullet or two from Nenebete. There's a nade in response over to Vitali. QX on the floor will be able to get that spray down, with the rest of the team not looking so healthy right now.
Enigma Galaxy just biding their time right now. Teams are going down left and right. Enigma Galaxy still stay alive with 3. It comes down to 7th element, and Enigma Galaxy and the likes of Duxan down to 2. Junie will get confirmed here. And I was just going to say, the manpower advantage to Enigma Galaxy, but they lose a big one. Ralph in the front lines does get knocked. Gets the information, though, of where these players are. And Coops maybe can land a nade. That is quite a far distance throw. Almost.
The second to follow it up goes a little bit down the hill. A third nade. Everything's bouncing. It's tagging damage. It's forcing him out of cover. There's another one to go for. And Coops, he just sat through that. That was a really ballsy play coming through. Be able to hold behind that tree. Somehow doesn't get tagged up by that nade. 3 more still. And Ralph gets flushed away. Enigma Galaxy not in the circle, but then again, nobody else is either. That's what you need. Coops finally hits the mark.
Coops threw at least 5 nades that way. He still got 2 more to play with. Coops with 4 eliminations, however. So definitely want to hand him that util because he's making work of it. Now it's down to a 2v2v1 circle, favoring more the side of Duxan, and they've got trees to play with. Enigma Galaxy not in the zone, and I think they will have to cross over a little bit into the open. Coops goes for a nade, will not find the last player of 7th element.
24 OP, crawling his way, elbows in the dirt, wanting survival. Wanting to live this one out, but will be denied that opportunity. Now 2 versus 2. Duxan versus Enigma Galaxy. We've had this lobby in a chokehold for a while, and Lord, he gets into an open position, but
nice trade.
Has the response. So important for Coops to be able to find that. It was all over if he didn't. Takes a little bit of damage, but it's both ways, and both of them stop immediately to heal.
The 1v1. I didn't think we'd see it so early into the tournament this week, but we will have a 1v1 wide open crossing for both players. Coops smartly has a wherewithal to confirm the point while in safety. Every point matters here, so he will take the patience to do that. But Blue Zone is closing in, John. Who's going to win this 1v1?
Coops right now has 2 first aids. QX doesn't have any. His trades do go the way of Coops if he's able to just get 1 or 2 tags on. But he steps out wide. He's hard beating the challenge. He's daring QX to step for it. And he's getting the winning shots in through as well. QX is winning out this trade for the time being, but can be an answer. Coops eats 1 more. Swaps out to the Bison. So low. QX hiding behind the tree. Coops, can he find cover? Can he make it to this next tree? If he can get this first aid off, he has a massive advantage. But cuts him down just in the nick of time, and it will go their way. What a way to close it down. A deserving celebration coming through as Duxan find the chicken dinner they were denied over in Painan.